H2K Infosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2K Infosys supports 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus. One-time pay, lifetime access to live classes and videos. H2K Infosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For free demo class, visit h2kinfosys.com.
Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Priya and I am a senior automation tester with 9+ years of experience in this IT field. I started my career as a .NET developer and then I changed my career to QA after moving to US. With H2K I work as a faculty to provide the QA, the automation and then the certification based courses. So this is my introduction and we are conducting the QA demo session and also the BA demo session from H2K Infosys. I guess all the participants you are able to see my screen here. So this will be the agenda for today. First of all, I'll introduce you to our organization H2K Infosys and then we will see what is software, how it is developed, what is BA and QA, the syllabus for the BA and QA courses, the competitive edge that is provided by H2K Infosys, and then we'll have a look at schedule. So let me introduce you to our organization. We are from H2K Infosys and we are E-Verified business based in Atlanta. We provide the software training, the job placement assistance and then the job support. And this is our client network. We work with GE, AT&T, Intercol, Dish Network, Wells Fargo, Verizon, Sony, Bank of America, Blue Cross Blue Shield and many others who are located across US. These are the world-class services that are provided by H2K Infosys. We provide the IT trainings for the corporates and individuals and MS students. We do the software design, development, testing, maintenance. We provide the IT staff augmentation, the job placement assistance and then the technical support. And these are the various courses that are offered by H2K Infosys. We provide all the different types of testing courses like manual, automation, the performance, SAP testing, the mainframe testing, the ETL testing, web services testing, the mobile application testing, and then we have the advanced courses in the automation testing tool like HP QTP, performance testing tool, HP Load Runner. We have the BM project management, the developer courses like Java and Microsoft.NET, data warehouse, SAP module, DBA, Selenium, and many others. So we are basically into the IT trainings and placements. So we are specialists in providing the. One second, people. Okay. So we are specialists in providing the IT trainings and placements. All right. So this is an introduction to our organization. Now, since I see that all of you are from non-IT background, we'll discuss little bit basics about the software and the IT industry. And then we will discuss regarding the different courses that are offered by the H2K Infosys. So first of all, we'll try to understand some basics here. I guess all the participants, you understand the meaning of software. It is a set of programs developed for specific purpose. For example, we have the Gmail, the Microsoft Office. Can you give me some more examples of the software, participants? Yes, all the participants, you can interact with me. Give me some more examples of the software that you have come across in your day-to-day activities. SAP, okay.
Oracle, Java.
Alright, very good. Yes, what else? What about other participants? Give me examples of the software that you have come across. We have the internet banking. You must have done some fund transfer online. The account summary you might have checked. Then we have the online shopping sites. The gaming applications. You must have plenty of mobile applications on your mobile phone. The billing systems in Walmart and Macy's. So all these are different examples of the software. And software is applicable to any kind of field or the industry that you can name. It could be the banking and financial services, the customer relationship management, the retail business, the telecom business, manufacturing companies. So you name any kind of industry, you find the application of the software. And also, you can consider any kind of organization participants. It could be a small store to a high-end business organization. Everybody require the software. And you can consider any kind of individual. It could be a common person. It could be a common person using a simple mobile application or a gaming application to a very high-end IT professional. Everybody requires the software. So due to this kind of wide variety of applications of the software, we see that there are a lot of IT projects that are currently in line. The main reason why people go for the IT field, because there are a lot of job opportunities available. Secondly, you get a good pay scale. The third and most important thing is, even though you're from non-IT background, you can make your career in this IT field. So this is about the software and its application. Now let's try to understand what are the different steps that are followed in order to develop the software. First of all, we have to meet the client. Client is basically the organization for whom we are developing the software. So we need to find out what exactly they require, what kind of software they require, what are the different features that we are supposed to implement. And this phase is called as the requirement gathering. So first of all, we have to meet the client in order to gather all the project information. And this task is done by a person called as the business analyst, the BA. And secondly, we do the planning and analysis. Planning is done by the project manager, and then the analysis is done again by the business analyst. Then we design the software. The design of the software is created by an architect. And then we have the development here. Development is done by the developers. And then we test the software. Testing is done by the QA or a software tester. And then we release the software to the client, which is a combined effort. So this forms our IT project team. This forms our IT project team. Now, though they are IT professionals participants, it is very common that all the humans commit the errors or the mistakes, no matter how qualified or certified the people are. It is very common that the human mistakes are committed in the IT project team. And due to this kind of errors or the mistakes, the defects are getting introduced into the software. Now, participants, can you tell me, if I release a defective software to the client, what happens?
The client freaks out, the customer freaks out.
Okay.
I mean, there is a failure. I mean, obviously there is a dissatisfaction. I mean, whenever we gather the requirement, there were certain requirements, right? So if it failed, which means in the process from requirement gathering till the release, there has been something missing or there has been some bug all the way to the
Yes,
release.
that's right. So if you release a defective software to the client, the software will fail. So how do you avoid the failure now? By doing the testing. You have to test the software and make sure that you release a defect-free software to the client, and that is how the failure of the software can be avoided. So what exactly is a testing then? Testing is all about identifying the defects in the software, and you got to make sure that you meet the requirements of the client. So this is how we define the testing. And then we have one more interesting role here called as the business analysis. So there is an IT project team, and then there is a client team, and all the members of the IT project team need to understand the requirements of the client. So on behalf of this entire IT project team, we have a person called as a business analyst who is meeting the client in order to gather all the project information, and it is shared with the entire IT project team. So as a QA, you have to do the testing, and as a BA, you have to coordinate between the IT project team and then the client team. So these are the two roles that we are currently offering for your job opportunities. As a QA, you're supposed to do the testing, and then as a BA, you're supposed to coordinate between the IT project team and then the client team. So what will be your roles and responsibilities over here? As a QA, you need to understand what are the requirements of the client, and then you need to do the preparation for the testing phase. And then you got to do the testing and then report the defects to the developer. So these are some of the common roles that are to be performed by the QA. Then we have the business analyst here. The BA is meeting the client in order to gather all the project information, and then he has to do the analysis, means explain each and every requirement in detail to the entire IT project team. And also the main role is to coordinate between the IT project team and then the client team. So these are the roles and responsibilities of the QA and the BA, and you can observe that you don't have to do any kind of programming here, and that is why I mentioned you don't require to have any kind of IT background. You need not have any kind of programming background in order to work as a BA or a QA. Then what are the skills that you require to work as a BA or a QA? First of all, you need to have a good communication skill, and then you need to have the decision making skill. You need to do the documentation. So do you see, participants, these are the different skills that you require, and all these skills can be acquired here. These are not the skills that you can get by birth, but then these are the skills that you can acquire with some amount of practice. We'll have the presentation classes here. You can improve your communication skills. I will explain the roles of the QA and then the BA in more detail, and then you should be able to make the decision during your projects, and then we will see how the documentations are done. So do you see here, participants, all these skills can be acquired easily with some amount of practice, and that is why this kind of courses are suitable for people from non-IT background. So this is the basics, participants. I guess everybody is able to understand the software and its application, the different steps to develop the software, what is QA and what is BA. Now let's have a look at job opportunities, because the reason why all of you are present here, you want to work in this IT field. And maybe your friends or your relatives have suggested this QA course to you. Along with this QA course, I would like to also suggest the BA course. Now, can you tell me, participants, how do you find the availability of the jobs? You need to understand, right, whether there is a scope in this field or not. what are the number of job opportunities available, whether the number of job opportunities are increasing or decreasing, or you should be able to compare the QA and the BA roles with the other roles in the IT project teams. So you need to do that kind of comparison. You need to find out what is the current job market scenario before you make your career in any kind of role. So can you tell me, participants, how do you find the job market scenario? Yes, how do you find the job market scenario? How do you find the availability of the jobs?
I mean, I guess the requirement for a QA is more than BA, because as far as QA is concerned, it's not very industry specific. However, for a BA, they always look for a domain expert.
Yes,
Like,
but how do you find out that? How do you justify your answer? This is what you feel, but then how do you find out? You need some facts.
Like, yeah, whether I have that all those requirements, do I have all those talent or not, all those skills or not?
Okay. See, the best thing that you can do is visit the job websites. Okay. So you can visit the job websites. For example, you have the careerbuilder.com, the dice.com, the monster.com, the indeed.com. So these are the very common websites which are used by most of the IT employers of US. So if you visit these websites, give the search there, the QA, the BA, or any kind of developer or the architect job, you will be able to find out the number of jobs that are currently available. You can make a comparison and you'll find that there are highest number of job opportunities for both the QA and the BA positions. Alright, there are highest number of job opportunities. Secondly, you have to check whether these roles are going to suit your background. So let me tell you that these are technology independent roles. These are technology independent roles wherein you need not do any kind of programming. So let me give you a practical example on how the testing is done so that you can understand it better. So let me take you to a website. The wellsfargo.com. So you can see here, this is an internet banking application of the Wells Fargo Bank, a very popular bank here in US. And you find that there are a lot of functionalities here. Functionalities means the features that can perform certain tasks. For example, we have the login functionality, which can help you log in into your customer accounts. Then you have the banking here, wherein you can see the online banking, bill payment, the transfers, online statements, mobile banking, and then you can apply for the loans, purchase the insurance, do the investment, manage the wealth. And then you scroll down here, there are some more functionalities. You can check for the current rates. You can find the nearby ATM or the banking location. Alright. So you see that there are a lot of functionalities that are available in this software. Now let's consider the login functionality. Let's consider the login functionality. Let's see how it works and how it has to be tested. So first of all, we enter the valid username and password and then click on the go button. Check whether the account opens. Then you enter the invalid username and password. Click on the go button. Can you tell me, participants, what is the expected behavior of the software here? What happens when you enter the invalid username and password?
It gives you an error.
Yes.
Gives
It
you
gives you
an
an error message and it does not allow you to log in into your account. What if the username and password are blank and then you click on the go button?
You still give an error, because you need.
Again, the account does not open and then the error message is displayed. So do you see here, participants, for the various combinations of the username and password that we are entering, you can expect some sort of behavior from this software. So we got to follow like this the various steps, and then you enter the different combinations of the data and then you check the behavior of the software. So here we are testing the behavior of the software. So this is exactly how you do the testing. You have to follow the various steps, enter the different combinations of the data, and then you check the expected behavior of the software. Alright, so this is exactly how you do the testing. Now tell me, participants, did I execute any kind of program here on my screen? Did you see any programming here on my screen?
No.
Yes, you did not. So do you require any kind of IT background in order to do this kind of testing?
No.
You don't. So you don't have to get into any kind of programming aspects over here in order to do this kind of testing. Alright. And that is why I mentioned to you that anybody from non-IT background, anybody who has a gap in the career, they can make their career in this IT field as a QA. And also, look here, as a BA, you just have to coordinate between the IT project team and then the client team. So you're not at all getting into any kind of programming aspects of the project even as a BA. So both of these roles are suitable for the people who are from non-IT background or the people who have the gap in the career. And then participants, you can consider the software development process over here. Is it possible for us to release a software without testing? Can we release a
No.
software without testing? We cannot.
No.
In case we try to do that, what happens? The software will fail. What about the project information? Can we develop the software without the project information?
No.
We cannot. In case we try to do that, again, we are unable to develop the software. That is why we call the BA and QA the primary roles. Means in each and every IT project team, you definitely require the QA and the BA to work for you. These roles are called as primary roles. And that is why, participants, you have such a huge number of job opportunities available for the BA and QA position. Another reason, let me consider an example. Let's assume that there are about 10 projects, and definitely all the 10 projects will be based on the different technologies. Let's say there are about 5 projects which are based on the .NET. There are another 3 projects which are based on the Java technology, another 2 projects which are based on some other technology. Alright. So do you see? There are different projects which basically use a different kind of technology for the development. Now let's consider a .NET developer. Can you tell me, participants, in how many projects the developer can apply for the jobs? How many projects? Everybody got to answer, okay? You need to be interactive in the class. Yes, give me the answer.
Say
How
that
many
again,
jobs?
Priya.
Yes, my question is, how many jobs the .NET developer can apply here? For how many projects?
Well, only one, the first one.
Yes, the 5 projects, right? So you can work as if you're a .NET developer, you can work only in the 5 projects. A .NET developer cannot work in the Java projects, right? He cannot. He can only do the .NET based programming, and that is why he can work in 5 projects. What about the Java developer? In how many projects the Java developer can work?
3.
3 projects. What about an architect? If it is a .NET architect, again only the 5 projects. If it is a Java developer, again the 3 projects only. So do you see, out of 5 projects they are able to apply for, out of 10 projects they are able to apply for 5 projects here. The Java developers or architect, they are supposed to attempt only for the 3 projects only, because it is based on technology. The role of the developers or the architects is based on the technology. Now let's consider the BA. How many projects the BA can apply?
All 10.
All 10, because you don't get into the programming aspects. It doesn't matter to you on which technology the software is being developed. Even you can see here, we have this wellsforgo.com. Looking at this application, I cannot find out which technology is used here in order to develop the software. Alright. And that is why, as a QA, you don't need to have any kind of technical background here in order to work as a QA. And also, do you see here, as a BA, you can apply for all the 10 projects And then even as a QA, you can apply for all the 10 projects because you're not at all getting into the programming aspects or the technology aspects of the project. And this is another reason why the number of job opportunities is extremely high when compared to the developers or the architect position for the B and QA. So you can see here, participants, you have the highest number of job opportunities for the B and QA because they are technology independent. And in most of the projects, we hire BA plus QA. Since recession, participants, it has been into practice that we would like to hire the candidates who have multiple skills so that we can cut the cost of the project. For example, in certain projects, along with doing the testing, you're also required to coordinate between the IT project team and then the client team. Means you work in the multiple roles, so that will save the cost of the project. Instead of hiring many QAs and BAs, we hire few QAs or we hire few BAs, and then we get our task done in the lesser cost. So in most of the projects, we have the BA and QA roles itself. So this is regarding the job opportunities. Now, participants, the next and most important thing is the syllabus. So can you tell me, participants, what is your expectation? What exactly do you expect to learn in this QA course? What are the topics? You must have done some research, right? Before coming to this demo class, you must have done some kind of research. Or you must have attended the demo classes of the other organizations. Or you must have tried to learn the QA on your own by going to the Google or YouTube. You must have attempted, right? So tell me, what are the different topics you think that should be learned by you?
I mean, first is requirement gathering, SDLC, what are the different phases of a software development, like agile, waterfall, and from there, what are the different kind of uh, tests, like system testing, integration testing, like smoke testing, and then there are different kind of testing, and from there,
Okay, you want to learn the different kinds of testing. Fine. So you can tell me, okay, yeah, whatever you say, I will start including it in your QA course. So you want to learn the different types of testing.
Basically, you can say, Priya, for me, primarily I'm looking for, if you're asking me, there are other candidates as well, I would also want them to share their opinion, but for me, it is primarily manual testing for now, and I know there's everything in manual testing, so that, once I'm very comfortable in manual testing, I go to automated testing.
Automated testing. Okay. What about the other participants? What else you want to learn? What kind of testing types or tools you want to learn? See, don't worry about the price. The price will be same, and whatever topics you're going to tell me, I will include it in your QA course. Yes.
I want manual testing.
Okay, manual testing. We have already included. Yes, what else?
Once I'm clear with manual testing, I would like to go ahead with automation testing.
You want to do the automation testing? Very good.
I want both.
Only this much you want to learn?
Yeah, how to build the test cases, how to write the test cases.
Yes, that comes here in the documentation, that is manual testing. Yes, we have included. Yes, what else you would like to learn?
Yeah, I don't have much idea now because I am fresher.
Okay then, so let's give the suggestion. You can see here, this is our QA course syllabus, which has been developed over the years by the experienced IT professionals here in the H2K Infosys. So here, participants, we start right from the basics. So we have the basics of the software engineering and testing. So we start right from the basics here, because we are aware that most of the participants who come here, they are from non-IT background. So we start right from the basics of software engineering and testing. Then you asked for the manual testing. Yes, it is included. And then you wanted to learn the documentation. So we are conducting the project based on the practical sessions here in order to understand the manual testing. In order to manage all your testing activities, we have the tool which is called as a quality center. And then we have the SQL using which we do the database testing. And then we have the Unix and Linux here, the automation testing using the HP QTP, the performance testing using HP Load Runner. We have the SAP testing, the web services using the SOAP UI tool, the ETL and then the data warehouse testing using the Informatica tool, the mobile application testing, the big data concepts, the core Java concepts. So do you see, participants, these are the various topics that we have included in our QA course package. All right. And all these topics are available at a price of one course. So you need not pay for them separately like in any other organization. At a price of one single course, you have all these topics available in our package. So H2K Infosys is the only training center wherein you can find all these topics under one single course under one single price. And it takes about 100 plus hours for us to complete this QA course. Now the question is, participants, why you should learn so many different types of testing and then the testing tools, why it is required. See, IT has got very competitive these days. If you think that you can just do the basics and then manual testing and find the job, it's quite difficult. See, you're not the only candidate who will come for the interview. There are other XYZ candidates here along with you who come to the interview, and definitely they will come prepared, alright? Even they know the basics, even they know the manual testing. Some of them even know one or two tools over here like automation tool or any web services tool. So it's quite common that they have at least some 2 or 3 skills on their resume. Now tell me, why should the employer hire you? So if the employer has to hire you, you need to show yourself as a better candidate when compared to the other candidates over here. You need to add more number of skills on your resume. So if you are adding more number of skills, it is very easier for you to clear the interview because the client will be looking for the candidate who has more number of skills. And secondly, since you have lot of information and then lot of knowledge when compared to the other candidates, you will be able to answer more number of questions when compared to the other candidates. And that is how you will be able to get into the job effortlessly and you can even perform in the job. So that's why, participants, we have included so many topics over here. Because these days, as I said, IT is very competitive. You will be assigned multiple roles in the testing process. Even though you join as a manual tester, you will be assigned with the other roles, like you have to do some web service testing, or you might be assigned some performance testing role. So obviously the client will look for the candidate who have multiple skills. And that is why we have added so many topics in your QA course. So once the QA course is completed, participants, can you tell me what will you do next? Yes, what will you do next?
Priya, I have a question here.
Yes. Go ahead, please ask your question first.
Okay. Now, since you said that your whole QA testing package includes this, so 100 hours. So how many days does it take? How many weeks is the course?
Okay, so the course is going to be about 2 to 3 months, all right, if you go with the normal pace that we have currently. But then if you have some kind of background, or if you think that you can learn much faster than others, you can take more number of hours per day and you can even complete the course early. It is flexible. Okay, so ideally, if you go with us, it will take about 2 to 3 months for us to complete the entire course for you. But otherwise, if you can afford to attend many number of hours per day, then you can complete the course in lesser time as you plan for it. All right? Okay.
So who will be the instructor?
I will be the instructor. I will be the instructor.
So even if I want to finish it quicker, you will be the instructor.
Yes.
So do I have a flexibility of time? Because since if I'm working, so I can only have it in the evening, classes in the evening, not in the morning.
I will tell you regarding the schedule. Okay, so we'll discuss about the schedule at the end. All right?
Okay, now another question. Now this includes both manual and automation testing, right? This whole course, whole curriculum.
Yes.
So if someone just wants to do manual right now and wants to come back later on, is there a separate package for price-wise separate package for manual and automation?
You can do like that. Yes, you can do like that. All right. You can take the courses separately, but then I don't think that is going to help you. I strongly don't recommend that. But then, yeah, you can take that. It's your choice. I mean, you can do that. You can talk to our coordinators and they will assist you regarding this pricing and all. We'll discuss that. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So let's proceed further, participants. So my question was, after the completion of the QA course, what are you going to do?
Practice, prepare for interviews.
Yes. So you should basically start with the resume preparation. All right. And then we are going to help you with the resume preparation here. So why do you need our assistance, participants? You can prepare your own resume, right? Yes, you can do that. So you can prepare your resume and then upload in the monster.com, and you can see that there is a huge database of the monster wherein there are a lot of QA resume that are already dumped. Now the employer is trying to find a suitable candidate over here. He will give a search as a QA, and he will find that there are a number of resume that are available here. Fine. So now, participants, do you think he is going to click all the 1,000 resume that are going to appear on his screen? He will not. What he does, he will pick the resume that are coming on the top. Maybe some top 10 he might shortlist, some top 20, top 30. If he's a very patient person, then he can, shortlist about the top 50 people resume that are coming on the top. So what do you make sure over here? You should make sure that your resume comes on the top. Because if your resume goes something beyond like 50 or 100, your resume will never be picked by the employer. You never get an interview call. So only if your resume comes on the top here, you have the chances of getting an interview call. So that is why, participants, here we are conducting the resume preparation classes, wherein we are going to suggest you, we are going to tell you how you have to prepare your resume, and also we are going to provide the complete support on your resume preparation. Secondly, you have to check regarding the interview. So you start getting the interview calls wherein the employers or the interviewers will ask you the questions, and then you got to give the answers. So now, since you have covered so many topics over here, you will be able to answer more number of questions when compared to the other candidates. But then the way you answer also matters. How you present your answers, how you organize your answers, all these things matter. And that is why, participants, we are conducting unlimited hours of the mock interview sessions, wherein we will provide you the complete practice on the interview process. And then we are going to cover the domain based learning over here, the different industries. And then we are going to conduct the project based classes, wherein we will discuss how to create the documents, the test documents. And then we are installing the testing tools on your computer for your practice. So do you see here, participants, it's not just the topics that we are going to teach here, but then the way we teach, and then the additional features that we are providing here training is also included in this package. You need not pay anything additional for this. Everything comes into the same package. Then we have one more interesting role here, participants, which is called as the BA project management. So along with the QA, you can take the BA plus project management in order to maximize your job opportunities. Okay, see, the more number of skills that you add on your resume, it is more easier for you to get into the job. So along with the QA, you can also take the BA plus project management. Now, who is a project manager? Project manager is the head of this entire IT project team, who will plan and control all the activities of the project. And if you want to work as a project manager, you got to start your career as a business analyst. All right, you have to start your career as a business analyst, and it takes a couple of years for you to reach the project manager position. So here we are conducting the BA plus project management course in order to help you in this job opportunity and also your career path. So we have roles and responsibilities, the different techniques, the concepts, the diagrams, documentation, methodologies, and the different tools that will be used by the BN project manager. And in order to train you on this course, we have a very experienced and a qualified project manager here who has about 16 plus years of experience in this IT field. A project manager who has a training experience of more than 6 plus years. A project manager who has a PMP certification, which is the highest certification since last 7 years, and this person is with H2K Infosys to provide you the training. See, these are very complex concepts, okay? Project management, basically, it's a very complex concept, and then you need a very experienced person to teach you this in a very simple manner, and our project manager can do this. Alright, he's the most popular instructor in this entire East Coast who will be providing this BA Plus project management course to you along with the QA course. So participants, this was regarding the course syllabus. Now let's see what are the different services that are offered by H2K Infosys. So you could see that whichever course you take with us, the course syllabus is really huge, covering lot of topics. And then we have all the US based instructors here to provide you the training on US based project scenarios. And this is pay only one time. You can repeat or retake the sessions any number of times. You need not make any kind of additional payments for the retakes. See, we understand that you're from a non-IT background. For you to understand everything in just 1 hour, it might be quite difficult for certain concepts, especially when they are a little bit technical and then they are difficult. So that's why we allow you the option of the retake over here. So you can retake the sessions whenever you want. And then we will install all the testing tools on your computer. We help you with the resume preparation and then the mock interview session, the domain based learning. We give you the assignments and review the work. Training is based on latest technologies and current job market. And then we have the H2K Infosys forums, blogs, videos, and then the job portal. So these are the different services that are provided by H2K Infosys. Then some more services, participants, for which you will have to visit our website. So let me take you to our website. It is www.h2kinfosys.com. So if you visit our website, you can find lot of information over here. You can see that we have the different courses here. You click on the course tab and then the list of courses are displayed. For example, you click on the BA Project Management and then you scroll down and you can see the complete syllabus that are available on our website. Then we have the forums here, wherein you can interact with the other candidates of H2K Infosys, and then we have a job portal, so you can apply for the jobs with us from this job portal. So these are the different services that are provided by H2K Infosys. On our website you have the complete information available, and then from the job portal you can apply for the jobs. You have the forums in order to interact with the other candidates and then build your professional network. We conduct the project-based sessions. Course materials not only includes the materials, but then we also have the pre-recorded videos. And then you can find the reviews of H2K Infosys on the Google+, the Kudzu, the Facebook, and the YouTube. For the job placement assistance, we have an exclusive job placement team here. So do you see, participants, this is not just the training that we are providing. Apart from that, we also have the placement assistance over here and then the job support as well. So this is a complete package that is available in order to build your career in the QA or a BA roles. Alright, so these are the services that are provided by H2K Infosys. Now participants, let me give you the details regarding the batches that are available with us. Let me tell you the batches that are currently available. So we have the QA batches available here, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, which is a Monday to Friday batch, and then another batch is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, so this also is a Monday to Friday batch. 7 p.m. Eastern, this also is a Monday to Friday batch. So currently these are the batches that are available for enrollment for the QA course. Then we have the BA Project Management here, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then we have 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So these are the batches that are available for the BA Project Management from Monday to Friday. And then regarding the course suggestion, so we suggest you to take this QA course that comes along with the BA Project Management. So based on your background that you mentioned to me in the beginning of the class, the introduction that you gave, so based on that I would like to suggest the BA plus Project Management along with the QA. And then for the enrollment, participants, all of you need to call us on this number. Please make note of this number. It is 770-777-1269. So you can call us anytime between 9 a.m. Eastern to 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be available at your service. And regarding the start date, regarding the price of the course, you need to call up H2K Infosys and check the details. So participants, this was the information that I had to provide you from our side. Now in case you have any kind of questions, you can please ask. Anybody has any questions, please ask.
Priya, what kind of computer do we need to install our software?
The normal
Would
Windows computer?
Okay, so I have a Mac. Would that work?
Yes, it will work.
Okay.
Okay, Priya,
Yes.
regarding the timing, are you the person to talk to? Are you the person to talk to, or someone else?
Okay, so regarding the timings, I mentioned to you, right, these are the batches that are available with us, all right. But then if you want more details regarding this, yes, you can contact our H2K Infosys.
Okay, and the same number, right? 770?
Yes, 770-777-1269.
Okay, okay. For timing, for price, everything, we need to call them, right? You don't have any idea.
These are the timings that are available, but if you want more information, yes, you can call them. And even for the enrollment, yes, you need to call them.
Okay, then, okay. Alrighty, yeah. So who is the instructor? Are you the instructor for any of the course we choose for QA?
Yes, I will be the instructor.
Okay.
Yes, participants, any other questions?
Yeah, what if we can't make it to one of the sessions? Can we get that session on like next day, or how is that gonna work?
See, in case if you're missing any kind of sessions, anyways, we are going to provide you with the recorded videos, so you can go through the recorded videos, alright? And then you can come prepared for the next session. But if you're missing too many sessions in the sequence, in that case, what you can do is you can drop me a reminder email, and then I will suggest you the alternate batches that you can attend for the cover-up.
Okay.
And how do you make the payment? You make everything at the beginning, or you make the payment some in the beginning, some at the end?
Regarding the payment, you need to check with H2K Infosys coordinators. You need to talk to them.
Okay. And at the end of the session, we get a certificate, right? Saying that we have we have complete certification, right? That we have done this course.
Yes, you're going to get the course completion certificate.
Okay. So are the various companies aware of H2K? I mean, I'm just asking, like, how popular is H2K Infosys?
See, it's very popular here in US, and yes, they will be able to identify.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, I will be giving QA certification exam. So will you help for that also? Like how to go through, how to prepare for the exam?
Yes, I will provide you the assistance.
Okay.
So is there any, Priya, is there any tool certification other than this course? Once you take a course, this is just an overview, right? Like a crash course. Is there any specific tool certification, like you're certified in QTP or, like UI tools or SOAP UI or something?
See, basically, this is not a crash course. It is a very detailed and then the project-based course that we are conducting. But then if you want the assistance for the certification, yes, we are going to provide you that. And more details regarding this, you can check with our H2K Infosys coordinators.
So tool certification is not included in this curriculum, right?
No. we provide you the assistance, but then if you want the tools and then the certification, we are going to assist you separately.
Okay. So you right now told us the batch timings which are available, but do you know when is it starting? No, you have no idea on that.
You have to check with H2K Infosys regarding the start date and then the prices.
Okay.
Oh, it's not starting next week?
Please check with H2K Infosys regarding the start dates.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so participants, this is what we had to discuss for today. Alright, and it was nice interacting with all the candidates over here. We will meet during the QA course. Alright, thanks everybody and good night.
Thanks,
Okay,
Priya.
thank you.